Imagine dedicating your life to something, giving it everything you have, pushing yourself beyond limits, and still, most people don't even know your name. In the world of esports, where games rise and fall and players come and go, one man has stuck around, dominating the scene for over 2 decades. But not in a mainstream title like Counter-Strike or League of Legends. No, this man has been king of a game that only the elite can survive: Quake.
A bit safer, but it's too little, too late. Rapha, by all means, is going to take this series, take that final map, and advance further into that upper bracket.
He did it again. Sausage King of Chicago, the hometown hero, with a very, very dominant performance there. That last map was extremely close.
Shane Rapha Hendrickson isn't just a great player. He's the greatest FPS player of all time. His name has been synonymous with dominance in Quake for over 20 years, making him a legend in a world where staying at the top for even a couple of years is rare. It's not just about his skill. Rapha's got a strategic mind that makes him seem like he's playing 5 steps ahead of his opponents. If you've ever watched him play, it's almost like you're witnessing a chess master at work.
Rapha, for me,
Lovely.
plays probably the most optimal game of Quake when he's on this level of form, right? He plays perfect control, as you said. His mechanics have definitely improved over the time. Solid all-rounder. And probably most importantly, his micro decisions, the speed of decision making is just faster than anyone else. And you can see the level of pressure coming out here. And particularly in this map, with these champions,
My name is Shane Rapha Hendrickson. I play Quake for Team Liquid. I've been playing Quake for quite a long time. Been a professional gamer since about 2008. I grew up in Rockford, Illinois. It's in the Midwest. It's not too far from Chicago. And even though it's a decent-sized city, it's really an oversized village, honestly. You run into people that you know like all the time. And it was a nice place to grow up. My first introduction to Quake was through my father. He was, at the time, teaching himself how to build computers. And he loved playing games in general. And once he found Quake 2, he was sold. Like, he loved playing Quake, you know, and I watched him play, and you know, he let me play a little bit here and there. And then once Quake 3 came out, he introduced me to like what the pro scene was like. And ever since then, I've just been so in love with the game. And yeah, I think what makes Quake special for me is the fact that even in team modes, your individual impact is so great in this game based off of, you know, your decision making, your mechanics and everything like that. And I think just how fast paced Quake is, there's really no other game like it. And how much each decision actually matters and weighs in the game. And I think that's what makes it really exciting for me.
Born on March 16th, 1989, Rapha's journey into the gaming world began at just 13 years old, when his dad took him to QuakeCon 2002. That moment changed everything. He watched 04 hold up the trophy, and right then and there, Rapha made a decision. This was the life he wanted. But unlike most players, Rapha didn't have endless access to practice or the luxury of a top-tier gaming setup. He didn't have the smoothest start. With his parents separated and often lacking a computer or solid internet access, he had to learn a different way, by watching. He studied the greats. He analyzed every move, every strategy, and he made the most out of the time he had. Despite these challenges, Rapha broke through. In 2008, he signed with SK Gaming, marking the start of his rise to esports fame. But his first international showing wasn't a fairy tale. At the ESWC Masters of Paris, he didn't make it past the group stage, but that didn't break him. Instead of crumbling, Rapha went home, trained harder, and came back with a vengeance. A few months later, he won his first major title at the ESWC Masters of Athens. That victory wasn't just a trophy, it was the moment the esports world started noticing him.
Now you can kind of just giving away control, and Rapha knows it. He's going to start coming for evil. He's on the run now. This is bad. Overtime. But another overtime, number 2, and this has got to be getting tense for evil because
2 seconds left, and he is going to allow him to escape. Overtime 3 on the second map. He's still, Rapha's not ready to pick a fight yet, and we're going to overtime number 4. Unbelievable. that Evil doesn't want. He's still got 100-100, but Rapha has left as well. Overtime, number 5.
Number 5.
Overtime, number 6. My days, it's gonna. Overtime, number 7 has arrived.
Oh my God! He did this! What is this, Dan? Overtime 8.
How? There's about 15 seconds to go. Rapha's still so weak. Evil, can you find him though? Where is he hiding? I got no idea where he is. You've got to spam some rockets. Rapha's just found some health. He's up at the top. 5 seconds to go. There's one will. He's going to have to clutch this with the algae. He can't do it. Rapha is the QuakeCon 2016 champion. What a match.
The era of dominance from that point forward, it was like a freight train. Over 30 major championships, multiple QuakeCon titles, and years of dominance. What made him stand out wasn't just his mechanical skill. No, what set Rapha apart was his ability to read the game, to predict what his opponent was going to do before they even did it. His calmness under pressure, his knack for anticipating moves, and his unshakable mentality made him nearly impossible to beat. His playstyle was different from the rest. It wasn't just about reflexes or raw aiming. It was about intelligence, patience, and perfect execution. While others reacted to the game, Rapha controlled it.
Rapha just did such a tremendous job. He only dropped one map all tournament, and like I mentioned earlier, throughout the entire season of the Pro League, he went 32-0, did not drop a single match for 12 months, and that's an understatement of how great Rapha's been so far.
The playstyle of a champion. Rapha's style is unique. He's known for his strong positioning, calm demeanor, and ability to predict his opponent's moves before they even make them. He attributes this to his years of playing basketball, which taught him to see plays before they happened. Any sport teaches you the importance of fundamentals, Rapha said once. When you're having an off day, you can always fall back on them. And that's what makes Rapha so reliable. When others are chasing their aim or struggling with reflexes, Rapha falls back on his foundation. It's not about just being calm under pressure. It's about understanding the game at a level that others just don't. Rapha's positioning, his control of map areas, his ability to read opponents, all of it is a byproduct of his ability to stay 3 steps ahead. Sergei "Evil" Eriksson, a player who's faced Rapha numerous times, described Rapha as someone who plays methodically. He spreads his resources wisely, controls key areas, and never takes unnecessary risks. He's not the flashy player who hits insane shots like landing 4 rails in a row. Instead, he's the kind of player who forces you into a bad position and beats you without you even realizing it.
So little time left. Evil, no health. He's going down. We got 15 seconds. Where is the spawn?
Rapha's searching desperately. Oh, there it is. He finds a couple pixels, a couple green pixels for just a moment. But Rapha's movements are perfect.
No!
Evil finds his way into Rapha. Oh, he's going to do it. 2 seconds left. 2 seconds. And Rapha gets the kill. Overtime. And this ain't done just yet.
It isn't, but how is Evil going to recover from this? He was seconds away from that map victory to tie the series up. He is going to feel devastated, but he can't think about that now. The game should be on his mind.
So just calming down. Oh! What the hell was that? Rapha finding himself an insane rocket out of nowhere.
Oh my God,
it's going to get Evil off the spawn. What is going on?
But here's the thing. If you think his style is predictable, you're wrong. Rapha is always evolving. He studies his opponents closely, identifies their strengths and weaknesses, and adapts his strategies to exploit those weaknesses. As Rapha himself said, The only thing I can really control is myself and how I'm playing.
That, but he just has to get it done. That's just how it works. And Rapha's going to start to go just and run away, try to keep the items, keep himself in position, make sure that Evil's going to funnel himself through choke points. And that's a terrible thing to be up against if you're Evil. But Rapha's going to drop in there for the Mega. Oh, well, that's a good way to start it off, though.
Very good rockets, and he's landed a rail. He's going to try to hold on to this. The red, though, taken by Rapha, and he's missing the following shot. He's missed 3 rails in a row. 35 seconds left. He needs to do exactly what Rapha did. And it just simply isn't looking possible. That's only starting stack that he has.
He needs a miracle. There's no way around it. Rapha had control for about 90 seconds, and he got the 2 frags he had to get in that time. Absolutely phenomenal stuff there from Rapha. And here it is. He's trying to break this QuakeCon curse that he has. Wow. But Evil, oh, that is the GG right now. Rapha with the first map. Unbelievable comeback into the overtime.
That was amazing.
While other legends have come and gone, Rapha stayed on top. Many will try to compare him to FPS legends like Get Right, but the truth is, Rapha is in a class of his own. He has ruled Quake for over 20 years, a feat no one else has come close to.
I mean, Rapha is, by all accounts, an inspiration to everyone. When you think of a champion, Rapha is that champion in and outside of the game. He's a wonderful person. He has an unmatched work ethic in this game. He has done for many, many years. The hardships he's endured to reach this point, being able to power through it. We love him, the community loves him, and no one this weekend deserved this more than he did, and he proved that today.
Yeah, absolutely one of the greatest of all time. I still remember at the end of the 2018 championships at DreamHack, it was all very clear that Liquid was dominating both 2v2 and Rapha winning so many of these dual championships, and he's just kept that on going into the Quake Pro League as well, now taking home the belt. Truly one of the greatest players, if not the single greatest Quake player of all time. I don't think there's any contest about that.
So, what's kept Rapha going all these years? What's the drive behind all of this? It's not just about winning, or the fame, or the titles. It's about pushing himself to be better every day, about constantly testing himself against the best and proving he's still the one to beat. He said it best, you've gotta want it more than anyone else. That's what makes him great. Every game, every match is a test of excellence, and that's something you just can't fake. Now at 36, Rapha's legacy is untouchable. He's done it all. He's won every major title time and time again, and redefined what it means to be a true champion. He's hinted at retirement over the years, but deep down, Rapha will never fully step away from Quake. It's not just a game for him, it's part of who he is. Shane Rapha Hendrickson is more than just the best FPS player. He's living proof that intelligence, persistence, and an unbreakable mindset can conquer anything. His name will forever be etched in the history of competitive gaming, and no matter how much time passes, his impact will never fade.
Congratulations, Rapha. You did it again.
Yeah, thanks, Marcus. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Holy shit is
Well
right.
played.
Let's talk.